Hello, it's me, Laura, and this week is episode 3 of the reading time. And we're going to be reading Adam and Eve, retold by Stoor, pictures by Jim Russell. And thank you to the Whitesboro Public Library for allowing us to get the books. I do not own the rights to the books. This is just a weekly reading time. People of the Bible through stories and pictures, Adam and Eve. At the beginning of the world, there was a man called Adam and a woman called Eve. They lived in the most beautiful garden you can imagine. It was called the Garden of Eden. Every kind of tree and flower grew there, and every kind of animal lived there too. I like the pictures. There were horses and giraffes, crocodiles and cows, monkeys and hares. There were sheep and dogs and goats and tigers. There were leopards and kangaroos, hedgehogs and foxes, beetles and butterflies, frogs and lizards. There were fish in the river and birds in the trees. God said to Adam, "You can eat the fruit of all the trees here except the fruit of the special tree, the tree of knowledge. If you do, you will surely die." Adam and Eve were very happy. God had told all the animals to do whatever Adam and Eve asked. They could understand everything the animals said, and the animals understood them and loved them. But there was one animal in the garden who did not like to be told what to do. That was the serpent. Why should Adam and Eve order me around? He thought. One day the serpent searched the garden till he found Eve alone. She was making garlands of flowers for herself and Adam to wear on their heads as crowns. Beautiful woman, Eve, why do you waste your time picking flowers? Looking at that tree with the big golden apples hanging around among the green leaves. Why don't you pick one of those apples and eat it? The serpent asked. I don't know. Oh boy. God told us not to eat the fruit from that tree, Eve said. He says that if we eat it, we shall die. The serpent laughed. What nonsense! Your God wants to frighten you, he said. If you ate the fruit of this tree of knowledge, you would know as much as he does, and he wouldn't like that. The serpent's narrow head and forked tongue pointed toward a beautiful apple among hanging low from the tree of knowledge. Go on, he whispered. Taste that apple and see how wise you will become. I would like to know as much as God, Eve thought. She picked the apple and took a bite. It was delicious. She went off to find Adam. Do taste the apple, she said. It's wonderful. So Adam ate the rest of the apple. The serpent laughed. Now Adam and Eve will be punished. They won't be able to order me around anymore. When Adam and Eve had finished eating, they felt very uncomfortable. are different from all other animals, have fur and feathers, they said to each other. We need to cover ourselves up. Let's make ourselves clothes out of leaves. That evening they saw God walking in the garden. They knew he would be angry with them, so they hid among the trees. But God called out, Adam, where are you? Why are you hiding from me? We don't want you to see. We don't want to see you until we had some clothes put on, Adam said. Then God was angry. Have you eaten of the fruit of the tree of knowledge? He asked. Adam said, Eve gave it to me and I ate it. What have you done? God said to Eve. The serpent beguiled me and I ate, answered Eve. God punished Adam and Eve. You must leave the Garden of Eden, he said, and you will have to work hard for your living and grow your food yourself. So Adam and Eve were sent away. God was angry with the serpent too. From now on, you and your children will have no legs and will eat dust, he said. Ever since then, snakes have had to creep along the ground on their bellies. And then the Bible lands of the Old Testament. There's a picture. And that's the end of the book. Thank you for being part of my life today and the weekly reading time. Have a great weekend and thanks again. Have a good one.